and welcome to another tip of the week. Today we're going to be talking about vibrato. There are several types of vibrato. Let's look at our first one. The first one I'd like to talk about is no vibrato. When you have no vibrato, let's say that this is our line of a straight tone. When you have no vibrato, you are singing without any vibrato, and it sounds like this. So as you can tell, there's no vibrato in there whatsoever. So when you sing with no vibrato, this is used a lot in English songs and a lot of choirs and liturgical music, but it's not good to do all the time. It has a nice sound, but if you do it all the time, it wears your vocal cords out, because singing with vibrato gives your vocal cords a real quick chance to rest. It helps them to sort of flow like this. The next type of vibrato I'd like to talk about is slow vibrato. If you've ever heard someone who is maybe an elderly person, you've probably noticed that their vibrato is kind of crazy. It's really big sounding. If I drew a graph, slow vibrato would look like this. It has, as you can see, it's kind of large gaps in between the actual note. So it sounds somewhat like this. Okay, that's called a wobble. Now when you wobble, it's not a very pleasant sound because you're actually going back from two different notes. So that's a very exaggerated version of slow vibrato. The next one I'd like to introduce is fast vibrato. When you have fast vibrato, you're singing with pitch variations that are real quick after each other. So if you've ever heard someone that sort of sounds like a goat singing, and what I mean is sort of a bleating sound, then that's probably fast vibrato. I'm not very good at demonstrating this one, but I'll try my best. As you can hear, the tone is almost out of control. It's just going so fast. So if we were to rate these on a 1 to 10 scale, 1 being the slow vibrato and 10 being a fast vibrato, what we would like to do is find like a 5, somewhere between a 3 at the slowest and a 7 at the fastest probably. But our best range, which we probably hear most in pop music and that sort of thing, is between 4 and 6. So we want to call this our good vibrato, our healthy vibrato. That, as you can see, it's very close to the actual pitch, which is a straight line, and it varies at a very steady rate. So in essence, a good healthy vibrato would sound something like this. It's something that's kind of what we're used to hearing. So, a few things about how to make that vibrato. First, you need to figure out whether yours is already a good sort of vibrato, a slow vibrato, no vibrato at all, or a fast vibrato. So once you've figured that out, then to produce a good vibrato, sing one note, but make sure you have the air coming from the right place. If you're breathing from your diaphragm, then you should be able to produce a very steady tone, or a steady flowing of air. When you can do that, then you're ready to experiment with your vibrato. So relax your throat, and if you need to look back at some of the tips of the week regarding relaxing your throat and your tongue and good breathing, then do that, and then come back, sing a steady note, and then see what your natural bent for vibrato is. To speed it up or slow it down, you have to just kind of experiment with your voice. It's all about how the air flows through your vocal cords. You'll feel the vibrato, if it is coming from the right place, you'll feel it right here. That's where good vibrato comes from. It's your vocal cords moving together like this as you sing each note. So, experiment with your vibrato, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and I would be more than happy to help you out. Alright, well, that's been the tip of the week. Good luck!